Hi.
Hey everybody.
Thanks so much for having us. Really appreciate it. Should we explain who we are?
Yeah, that would
what
be a
we
good
do?
place to start.
I'm Tess. This is my husband Sid, and we co-founded a charity called Embassy. We bought a double-decker tour bus that used to tour Coldplay and Snow Patrol, so it's really good quality. And we used it to sleep the homeless in Manchester. We opened in January 2019, and we ran for just over a year. We got 39 guys into accommodation, so their own accommodation, got jobs for them as well, and just sort of supported them out of homelessness, basically, didn't we? We just felt like God wanted us to do it.
Yeah.
And He really helped. He really helped us.
I think the important thing to say is we were sharing the gospel with our guys on a regular basis every evening. The plan, most of the time worked out, was to share the gospel with them, and quite a few of the chaps did make a commitment, and then it was about, okay, well, let's give you a Bible, let's work through that together, let's start exploring some of what Jesus has to say and what that means for our lives. And we coupled that with some of the practical needs. Obviously, we were giving people a decent place to stay, but we were also fortunate enough to work with 9 companies in Manchester, Salford and Stockport to get guys into full-time jobs. So that meant that where on average we found people in shelters tend to wait up to 2 years if you're single and male and able-bodied, then before you got a chance of getting council housing. That's a long time to spend in a shelter. So we were really pleased to see that most of our chaps moved on in an average of sort of 4 to 6 months, having saved up and been working, and then they moved on without needing benefits or council housing, which was a good start. And we had a resettlement worker called Leighton who did a lot of visiting guys in their homes afterwards, which also made us unusual as a shelter, and I think meant that we didn't see people choosing to go back to the street because they're lonely, which actually is a common problem with homelessness. So that was the first chapter of Embassy.
And then COVID hit.
Yep. So
unfortunately,
So that meant that
all shelters were closed.
Yeah,
all homeless shelters have been closed now. So homeless guys and girls are being put up in hotels by the government. So what we decided to do, because we obviously had some homeless people who were staying on our bus, we didn't want to put them out onto the streets, did we? Nor did we want to put them in the hotels, because our resettlement workers obviously wouldn't be able to work with them. So we started renting houses. We just got our first during lockdown. And we put the 4 guys that we had remaining, thankfully we'd housed the rest of them, but we've put the 4 guys that we had remaining into this house, and they lived there during lockdown. But it's actually taught us quite a lot, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. And then we've now got 3 houses, which allows us a capacity of 11 men. So we were working with 12 at any one time before lockdown. So we're nearly back to where we were in terms of who we can look after. But the difference, as Tess is saying, is that houses are just a different environment, and it means that we see the guys in the day now, so they're not so tired. So we're able to do things you can't really do on the bus, like teach people to shop and teach people to cook and go and play sports in the daytime and stuff. So it's actually been really good. We've even been sort of accredited as a course that has been funded by an organisation just because we're doing a proper training now, getting people ready for work and ready to manage their own home and understand how bills are paid and how to cook and how to budget and stuff. So that's really exciting.
Our guys have been retrained as well as resettlement workers, all of our shift managers.
Yeah,
so it now means that we've actually got 4 resettlement workers. But this isn't the end goal, is it? The end goal is for us to actually, you share.
So the end goal, and we've had this goal since well before COVID was a thing, and we were already working on it actually, is to build a village of 40 homes, and also a village hall which can act as a place to do church as well. We've got a plot of land now for that, and we are working hard with a whole set of companies towards putting in planning permission for that. We're not allowed to say where it is just yet, but it is in the Greater Manchester area. And we're really excited because we're going to be able to give men their own front door from day one. So where it used to be a 2-year wait for people, and we managed to, we got it down to maybe a 4 to 6 months wait. We can go, great, day one, here's your own front door. And this way of giving people their housing first is good, but giving someone bricks and mortar or what have you doesn't fix them. What they need is someone to hold their hand and teach them how to live, really, and how to manage a home, how to get into work, and to
disciple them as well.
And to make disciples out of these men. So the fact that we'll have it all in one site that will be our culture that we set, we invite people into that, is really exciting. So we feel like it's going to look like very practical teaching and doing life together and discipleship, really. And with all the other stuff still there, still be able to teach people to cook and shop and budget, and working with companies to get people into work, which is a big part of it. And so I suppose if you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, I like some of these ideas, I think that's cool. We are trying to be innovative. The reason we went with a bus is just because it meant we didn't need planning permission at the time. It meant we got cracking quicker. It was cheaper than than renting a building or what have you. And so we're always trying to find innovative ways to get on with things. And we're excited about this next thing. So we're in a position where it's going to cost us probably 1.2 million is what the quantity surveyors reckon at the moment to build this thing. I don't have all that money, but and if you are watching today and you do have that money, then please get in touch. That would be great. But I think, joking aside, we are looking for people who could do £10 a month, or maybe you're fortunate enough for a position to be able to afford £20 a month or something like that. It's not really about the amount; it's about just joining in, because we need everybody's help. Understandably, a lot of our regular givers have had to drop off because of current situation, both individuals and companies. So we're really trying to backfill some of that regular month in, month out giving, because we need that to get through this next 18 months until the building site is done. So that's one huge way you can help. Another way you can help is volunteering. So please get in touch with us. Our website is embassyBus.org. And then if you own a company or work at a company and you think, you know what, the company I work for or that I own could afford 20 grand as a one-off, that's what we think it's going to cost to buy one of these modular homes. So again, please get in touch with us.
The way to give is through give.net/embassy. That's give.net/embassy.
So that's if you want to do something regular for us. Otherwise, get in touch through the website, it's embassybus.org. Guys, we really appreciate the opportunity to jump in and hijack your church service and come and share some of this stuff. We're excited about what God is doing. There's a lot going on, which we see as his favour and his breakthrough and his kingdom being established in the individual lives of these men, but also, actually, I think we're going to change the way homelessness is dealt with in a whole city here. So, and it's great for God's people to be at the forefront of that. Please pray for us that we get our planning permission, and get in touch if you want to volunteer or support us in any way.
Thank you so
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us. Have a great day.
Cheers, guys.